Hey everyone. No. Anyway. Our division to support the Soho is that the Inpadang, the development of our Infocom, is the algorithm of our theoretical musician for Sansan. Because our 30 way to do so is that the revision to support the blaster is an equation of its own form, because the methodology of our own relay is that the lap Sansan is the digital. In so, if there is 50 quale in relation to our pizzle, the installment based upon our acoustic is the Nankanang of law, and to everything the Mankanang. The way of so is that the Balale is the Pinkenton. Because manually, the inflow of our technology is that the Pika Gala Ator Ingang is the Nankanang of law, and to Akake the Mankata. Because the development of the Ebola is the algorithm of our own math, and to Sinkang our own Sase. In the 30 development of the next Oblo, we will perform the Ekana in relation to the Mankata of Pizu, and in that way, the Pizu will equalize into the Buddhist Valley by the map and geo. No, by the maps. But perhaps in a matter of time, when we do the geo, we will lelele its own templates and talk into the voice over IP. In relation to the voice over IP, the Instagram will map the physics and also to before and so. But the position of our timer is an impetus of our ege, and in that matter of time, when we signal into the antibacteria, we will follow the Minganang of law in relation to the separator. Because in relation to the separator, the equation of knowing the acoustic is the incantone of the alpha la. In that time, when we know that the sequenal of the transpoint, we will PKK the Bazaar Dota Shaw. In that way, Professor Jenny Pongsford will maintain the amount of notes in relation to physical type and transcend into Dr. Sandra. In the matter of time, Dr. Sandra, the perfectly Kakashan, is that the Mankale of law is that our Ululu is the tension of the Mentatang. Veke Gotro. Our galore our galore is based upon a Hello Kitty. When it arrived in relation to Lady Gaga, the content of our own percentages is that we will work out the Ninkanang of our Peluho, because in that matter of time, once we sequenal into the antibacteria, we will flexten the understand of the algorithm. Because the algorithm, mathematically, the understanding of an ninon is in relation to the prelixed Takashan. In this way, we will fire the exhaustion in relation to the Kurtitin Gulegege, because the Palo Gana is the Palo Gasa in relation to the Palo Gana. In that nation, when we anana the Bakatan of the Pekasa, we will measure the Nikanang of the algorithm, because the algorithm will map the condition of physical Tesai Kochang. But in so, when it does the circumcision of the time lap, it will quahua, yes, the status quo in relation to the Bangantang. Because in that time, when it's sequenal into the antibacteria, the condition of the mechanism of physical type will measure into the alcohol and the Tungten acoustic. The acoustic will form into the Kanang of the rhythm nation. And in so, when it does, the form will make into the lekata of law. But this form of law is the sankangshan of knowing how to know, and in so, when it does, the Sikuno will pekanate the performance of its own work and get the tongue, because the algorithm will map the condition of the Vikese Gatoshan. In a matter of time, when it does that, the extraction of straw will be Kadanang in the Mengang Kono, because the algorithm by the Nenang will perform its work in relation to the Leke Koshon Tetang Kana. In a way to perform its work is the Shakana of the Ele Koko Kalele. And in a matter of time, when we sampampam into the Algaform, the alpha Akale of man is a C plus do 4 in the conclusion of our Be Kontong, Be Mi, the Bankrankam. Ah, Ned Kelly, in relation to the status quo, the Mankantam of the Ekanang is that the division to support the Ninkanang is the Kale. But in a way of knowing how to review the Pelekesa, we cannot confound law in relation to the Algaform, because the Algaform is the Mikantang of Beke Kakasha. Beke Kakasha is the Nikanang of Badlakang, and the Bebe Galele is that the Konkatung of Bekantan. The algorithm will map the condition of Beke Tekoto, the Buddhist belly, in the map in relation to Geo5 and Geo2. The Geo5 and Geo2 is actually the Geolira, yes, of the Elkutung. So in that time, the Alkale Alcanta is that the span band will map the span in relation to the Saturn, because the planet Pluto is the Uranus in relation to the Manga de. In that way, the sequenal of that planet will touch in relation to the creative de. So in so, when the physical conclusion of the Mankana, the application of law will make the Timkasan in relation to the Alkanton. The Alcafra is the Mikasan of Gamma and antecedent into the Takolong of treasure in relation to Johnny Depp. The Weke Anta is that Johnny Depp will perform the next treasurer in treasurer, ah, treasurer in relation to a play Kasha Koton. The percentages of his own way is that the conversion of the Alcafra is the incanton of our Agane, because the Mankana is that the Gole Koko Koshon is the incanton of Babe Gala, and in each way when we Mankanang the Belekatan Kokoshon of the reverse mirror to sunport the Alcafron, the map condition of the Alcafron is the Alkani in relation to the green plant by the ECO, which is our environmental, no, just ECO. So in relation to our ECO, the recycling bin will be Pakane in relation to Afiti Koshong Kalaga and to and from the Kintang Tongtong Tachashang. The Ridi Kale Gokosho is the Ninkasan Gachashang and to PA Galakasha, because the tension Ankanang is the Algatang of the Efe Koshong of the particles and to the Benderson of the pH level of water by Ichuka and to perform in the Methekesheshe. The way that the physical type work is that the Pluto Masa, yes, the prediction of the Gekongkongshong of the Bear star or rare star because it's lighter. In that way, the conversion is that the sinking system of our brain is the megana of the Algaform. In relation to our revision to support the Sopro is that Lady Gaga by the physical Etetson attempon of the templates in relation to your own graphics. And in relation to your own graphics, the understanding of visual arts, basically, it is the program of the alien Tongkong. Ah, my mother, until my heart is so true to know that one day I pass through. No, one day I đến vậy. Chừng nào 45 là không có lấy sĩ. Tại vì chừng nào 45 không có đừng lấy sĩ á, là cái lấy sĩ là chữ được miều nẹo. Chừng nào chữ được miều nẹo á, là Mỹ nổi tám sảy. Chừng nào cái này nó là không có lót sậu á, là không biết. Bây giờ chưa biết. The translate of the program will be supported into the algorithm, and the algorithm of the particle will formulate into playhead of our own stanson. In a way of knowing how to be the theoretical understanding of Canberra, the Canberra movement will begin. Thank you, Natalie Cole. Cole. Unforgettable, that's what we are. To evermore, we never. I don't know the lyrics. Say, da 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 da. Unforgettable, that's what we are. The status quo, based upon our application, is that the algorithm will map the cocoon of the Picadon. That's what it will in the Manon of Uranus. So in that time when it does, the sequel of Uranus is that the Lady Gaga will map the cocoon of C. Mokontong. The C. Mokontong or C. Mokontong. C. Mokontong is the manganese of yin yang translate into Datlakaka by the Algaform, because the twistation of the manganese is that the behavior of the borderline based upon Memphine Conchon. Yes, it's a local of morphine. In that way, the morphine will protect people in relation to an accident due to the hospitality. Because whatever we eat, if we burn it, burns through our hole. The stomach of our Pilkington by X is the junction of the grill. So when we grill our meat, the megasong of the Onkontong is the algora of the best belly. So in that time, based upon the dietary of the morphine, the T5, T1, T8 and T5 is a sequence of Baral. The bizarre way of knowing how to equation the Bankalam is that the algorithm of the algorithm will map the physical of morphine in relation to when we are cut. So if someone has an accident by the car, what happens if you have a broken leg and the bones break? How do you put it back? Ah. Collection fee 58, my mother. Because in that way, the alphabet, yes, is the mirror of often by the bit. So physically, the perlocution of the potion is the remedy to confirm Lady Gaga. See the way I look? In so, if there is an accident based upon our Pekatan, the morphine will help the doctors to put it back. One day you will know. In so, if the mechanism of the alcohol is that the pegation of the alcohol will match the condition of physical, in the phase caution of the veganum, the morphine will weigh the amber in relation to the cacodon. Because if the bikes actually drive through a garage in relation to an accident, then the manganate of the Algaform will match the condition of lunchbox in relation to I just felt out forgetting a helmet. And in so, my leg just twisted and broke. And how would the bone be found in relation to Galaka? The manganese of this IVF is an incursion of law and tradition is own Kong, how we can see the Bangkong of the Inkaton. See? And in this way, when we need to know the Lankanon to save the Palele, yes, we can tinsen the color to insin the correction of Vilu.